By promoting sustainability and environmental responsibility, the silk industry can contribute to the long-term health and well-being of the planet and its inhabitants. However, there are still challenges that must be overcome to ensure the silk industry's long-term sustainability and environmental responsibility. One of the main challenges is the lack of awareness and understanding of sustainable production practices among silk producers and consumers. To address this challenge, education and awareness-raising programs must be developed to promote sustainable production practices and increase consumer demand for sustainable and eco-friendly silk products. Another challenge facing the silk industry is the lack of access to financing and technology for small-scale silk producers. Small-scale producers often lack the resources and expertise to adopt sustainable production practices and invest in new technologies. To address this challenge, governments and industry associations can provide funding and technical assistance to small-scale silk producers to help them adopt sustainable production practices and improve their competitiveness. Finally, the silk industry must address the issue of waste and pollution in silk production. The use of chemicals and dyes in silk production can lead to the generation of hazardous waste, which can have negative impacts on the environment and human health. To address this challenge, silk producers can adopt closed-loop production systems, which aim to minimize waste and pollution by recycling and reusing materials and resources. In conclusion, the silk industry has a significant impact on the environment, but it is also taking steps to reduce its impact and promote sustainable production practices. These measures include the adoption of sustainable water management practices, the use of renewable energy sources, the adoption of sustainable production standards, and the development of sustainable supply chains. However, there are still challenges that must be overcome, such as the lack of awareness and understanding of sustainable production practices, the lack of access to financing and technology for small-scale producers, and the issue of waste and pollution in silk production. By addressing these challenges, the silk industry can continue to contribute to the cultural heritage and economic development of countries like China, India, and Vietnam, while promoting sustainable and environmentally responsible practices. To further promote sustainable production practices in the silk industry, collaboration and partnerships between stakeholders are crucial. Governments, industry associations, NGOs, and civil society groups can work together to promote sustainable production practices, share knowledge and expertise, and develop new technologies and processes that can reduce the environmental impact of silk production. They can also work together to promote sustainable consumption patterns by raising awareness about the environmental and social impacts of silk production and encouraging consumers to choose sustainable and eco-friendly silk products. In addition to collaboration between stakeholders, the silk industry can also benefit from the development of new technologies and processes that can reduce its environmental impact. For example, the use of biotechnology in silk production, such as the development of genetically modified silkworms that require less food and water, can help to reduce the environmental impact of silk production. Similarly, the use of digital technologies, such as artificial intelligence and blockchain, can help to promote transparency and traceability in the silk supply chain and reduce waste and inefficiencies. Finally, the silk industry can also benefit from the development of new business models that prioritize sustainability and environmental responsibility.